AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Ooh, with a juke. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And able to get this to the 31. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air again, Herbert working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts.
Touchdown! Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That
was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it'll be tough to beat in this one.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some?
Think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Herbert now. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd down at 6. Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And you can see an 8-point game as they've gone to the intermission. The Giants trying to hold on and claim victory. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Devontae Smith with a touchdown reception from Jalen Hurts. It was a veteran quarterback, Dak Prescott, who had it working in the first half. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Prescott off play action. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Right back to Dobbins on first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
That is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their two touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Back to throw. Herbert, short throw to Disley. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. And again, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Second down and 4. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Herbert back to the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Herbert pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert throwing again. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Darius Davis, 49 yards. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Cowboys, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.